about to see something that would have sounded impossible just a year ago, taking a single image, just one, and turning it into a fully consistent AI character you can drop into any world, any emotion, any camera angle, and even animate like a real actor. This changes everything for creators because you no longer need a Hollywood studio, a 3D modeling team, or a decade of experience. With one picture, you can build a character that follows you through your stories, your tutorials, your ads, or your entire YouTube universe. And today, I'll walk you through the exact workflow so you can do it too. The AI character boom is exploding in 2026, and the creators who learn this early are the ones building entire digital franchises from their laptop. So let's get started. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can try this out for yourself. To start, let's talk about the tool OpenArt that makes all of this possible. It's a platform designed to let everyday creators produce studio quality characters without needing years of design knowledge or stacks of reference photos. What makes it a breakthrough is how quickly it understands facial structure and identity. In older AI systems, you needed 30 to 100 training images just to keep a character's face consistent. Now, thanks to next-generation diffusion models, a single well-lit photo is enough to build a character that stays recognizable across dozens of scenes. Even better, the platform is divided into two powerful modes: image creation for crafting your visuals, and storytelling mode for transforming a simple image into a fully consistent personality. It's not just about art, it's about unlocking production power anyone can use. Now let's build our very first image, because this is where the magic starts to feel real. When you open the image creation panel, you'll see the model picker on the left, and one of the strongest options you can choose is Flux Realism. This model delivers crisp facial texture, cinematic skin tones, and lighting that feels like it was captured on a high-end DSLR. For example, if you imagine a Viking warrior standing before a frozen temple entrance, you simply describe the scene, choose your aspect ratio, and hit create. In seconds, you'll see a hyper-detailed character with consistent features, believable shadows, and mood-rich atmosphere. This isn't random generation, it's the foundation of your character's visual identity. A strong first image sets the tone for every scene that follows. When it comes to building a character, you can reuse across endless scenes. There are three main paths you can choose from, and each one shines in a different way. The first path is pure text. You simply describe your character's physical traits, outfit style, era, or vibe, and the AI constructs a brand new identity from words alone. The second path, and the one we'll focus on, is the single image method. This lets you take just one photo or AI render and instantly turn it into a consistent, reusable character. The third path is the classic multi-image approach, great for recreating real people such as actors, brand ambassadors, or yourself. What's fascinating is how fast this field is growing. Character-based branding is up nearly 30% this year because consistency builds trust, and trust builds attention. Now let's bring your character to life by uploading the reference image, because this single step determines how accurate and consistent your results will be. You start by giving your character a name, then upload a clear, high-quality image, preferably front-facing or in a 3/4 angle. These perspectives help the AI capture facial geometry, symmetry, and key features with far greater precision. Once uploaded, the system begins a lightning-fast training process that takes only 5 to 10 minutes. It used to take hours, but now this speed lets creators iterate rapidly and keep momentum flowing. Once your character is trained, it's time to drop them into their very first scene, and this is where the real magic begins. You simply select your character, adjust the character weight slider, and start crafting your prompt. Through countless tests, creators have found that setting the weight around 0.8 keeps the character's identity rock solid without making the face feel overly rigid. And here's a key detail. Always place your character's name at the start of the prompt. This tells the AI who the scene revolves around and dramatically improves consistency. Now imagine writing something like, Isabella explores a futuristic desert city, neon signs glowing across the sand. Instantly, your character appears in a completely new world while staying unmistakably herself. Now let's loosen things up and give your character some freedom, because consistency doesn't mean being stuck with the same hairstyle, outfit, or vibe forever. By turning off the strictly keep key character features option, you unlock a flexible mode where your character can evolve while still remaining recognizable. Think of it like wardrobe changes in a movie. Same actor, new mood. Maybe she has longer hair for a fantasy scene or a modern jacket for a cyberpunk city. These controlled variations are extremely useful for storytelling because audiences connect more deeply when characters adapt to the world around them. Many creators even build style shells, which are small, prompt add-ons for winter outfits, royal costumes, sci-fi gear, or casual streetwear. The identity stays intact, but the personality gets room to breathe. Even with great generations, you'll sometimes spot tiny imperfections that pull you out of the scene. This is where the editing suite becomes your secret weapon. Inside the editor, the Edit People tool gives you quick access to face enhancement and hand correction, two areas where AI models have improved massively in 2025. One click can refine facial symmetry, sharpen eyes, or fix awkward hand shapes without changing who the character is. And if there's something in the frame that shouldn't be there, an extra limb, a misplaced object, or a strange artifact, the Remove tool cleans it up instantly. For more creative adjustments, switch to in-painting mode, highlight a specific area, and describe exactly what you want. You can change jacket details, swap accessories, or refine textures while keeping lighting and perspective perfectly aligned. Now it's time to give your character a body that moves with intention, and that's where the 3D pose editor feels almost unreal. Instead of trying to describe complex body positions in a prompt, you can sculpt the pose directly using a full 3D mannequin. Every joint becomes adjustable, from wrist angles to head tilt to the curve of the spine. And if you want to move fast, the preset pose library gives you dozens of ready-made stances, from calm standing poses to dynamic action shots. Now you're ready to turn your still image into living, breathing motion using the platform's built-in integration with Sora 2, Veo 3, or Kling 2.5, one of the most advanced AI video models available today. This is where your character steps off the page and into a fully animated moment. After generating a scene you love, tap the image to video option and a prompt box appears. Here, you describe the camera movement you want, slow orbit, gentle push-in, wide to medium reveal, anything you can imagine. For example, if Isabella is standing in a high-tech lab, you could write smooth camera orbit, soft parallax, subtle highlight reflections on equipment. In seconds, the AI transforms your static shot into a cinematic clip. What's wild is how stable the character remains throughout the motion. Consistency used to be the biggest challenge in AI video, but this new engine solves it almost flawlessly. To make your videos feel truly cinematic, you need more than movement. You need intentional movement. Instead of simply writing camera moves, think in terms of emotion, pacing, and storytelling. A slow push-in builds intimacy or tension. A wide to tight reveal sparks curiosity. A gentle tilt upward conveys hope, while a sideways truck shot adds momentum or urgency. These aren't just stylistic choices. Studies in 2025 show that dynamic camera motion increases viewer retention by up to 32%, especially in short-form content. When writing prompts, imagine you're directing a film scene. What should the viewer feel? Where should their attention go first? What detail deserves a dramatic reveal? Use frameworks like reveal, focus, pullback to guide the moment. With this mindset, every sequence becomes more engaging, polished, and emotionally precise. As we wrap up, take a moment to realize how much creative power now sits at your fingertips. A single image can evolve into a fully consistent character, capable of starring in countless scenes, stories, and videos without ever breaking continuity. This isn't just a shortcut for artists, it's the beginning of a new era where creators build entire worlds, brands, and franchises with tools that used to require teams, budgets, and months of production. In 2026, experts predict that nearly 40% of online creators will incorporate AI characters into their content strategy, whether for education, entertainment, marketing, or storytelling. And now you're ahead of that curve. With these tools, your imagination becomes a production studio. Your ideas become scenes, your scenes become stories, and your stories can reach the world. If you want to try this tool for yourself, the link is waiting for you in the description below. Seriously, having a tool like this is a total game changer. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.